everybody, welcome to my channel, Heyoka Messages. This, my lovelies, is a love and general reading for Sagittarius. First off, I'd like to say Happy New Year! Welcome to 2021. I know some of you are happy we're out of 2020, but unfortunately some of that energy still lingers in the air. Yeah, some of that energy still lingers in the air and it ain't going nowhere for a month or two. But I think it's all here to teach us a lesson. So, love and general reading for Sagittarius for January 2020. What's this upside down card? I kid you not, my deck has been shuffled and all of that. And this playfulness card, every time I keep trying to shuffle, it keeps coming up. And you'll notice it came out upside down or inverted, which is not normal for me and my oracle cards. So maybe some of you at this particular junction in your life are feeling like you've got the life sucked out of you. You're not feeling like your normal playful self. You're not feeling alive. You're not feeling well. You may be even feeling a bit old, or you may be even asking yourself whether life is worth living. Yes, the answer is always yes. Life is always worth living. No matter how bad your life is, ask for help and start a path to happiness and recovery. Okay. While I did that, you may have noticed that my breath was ridiculously obnoxious and theatrical. I'm being led to tell you that whoever's watching this video, remember to take a deep breath once in a while. Just when you're feeling flustered, when you're feeling overwhelmed, just when it even crosses your mind, just remember to breathe and take in a deep, big, healthy breath just to wake you up and revitalize your mind and your cells. Okay. What do we have for our Saggies for January 2021? Or even whenever you're watching this, if you're guided to watch this video and it's past January 2021, that is when you're meant to see it. I'm having a bit of a hard time just locking onto your energy. You may feel like you're all over the place, and I think that's maybe why you may need to take that breather and just calm down and just stop. Yeah, just stop and just center yourself, ground yourself, and become one with your surroundings. Okay, Saggies, Jan 2021, let's do this. Oh, guys, I'm having such a rough time with your energy right now. I don't know what you're going through, but my thoughts and prayers are with you, because this is like such unstable energy. I'm usually not like this. Some of you may even have heart palpitations, because that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like I'm not belonging anywhere. I'm feeling in between, like I'm in between places and phases, and it's just downright uncomfortable. Breathe with me. Wow. Your energy is off the charts, and not in a good way. We have let your friends help you. We have worth waiting for. Finances and career. keep an open mind. And if you can hear those birds, please excuse them. Excuse me. Hopefully you guys can see this clearly. Free yourself. Flirt. I'm just pulling as many cards until they tell me to stop, because I feel like the way I'm feeling, I'm struggling. I don't know, like, yeah. Bottom of the deck is release your ex. I'm feeling like things are feeling so tumultuous and so chaotic for you that you don't know whether you're coming or going. Some of you, I'm seeing bottles of tequila and whiskey and wine just to try calm your nerves or anxiety. And I think the reason it's driving you crazy is the exact same reason it's driving me crazy right now, because I don't know where it comes from. It's not giving me any particular direction. I'm just feeling so ugh, you know? Oh, yeah. So, and I feel like you're having a hard time concentrating, because gosh, I'm having a hard time concentrating. I really am. I pulled your cards. I'm trying to focus in on the messages, but I'm drawn to my heart and how it's pulsating, and it's just beating unnaturally. Maybe you're missing your signs and symbols and synchronicities because you're panicked or you're in a frenzied state. You feel like you're drowning and you can't catch your breath. You feel like your chest is just trying to squeeze the life out of you, your lungs, and your heart. But on the cards right now, we've got let your friends help you, worth waiting for, finances and career, keep an open mind, free yourself, flirt, children, and release your ex. And if you look at these cards, it seems like it's touching on anything and everything, right? And that would account for the way I'm feeling right now, where I don't know whether I'm coming or going. It feels like everything is being, I won't even say thrown, but rather jettisoned or catapulted towards me. And I feel like I can't catch all the balls and all the things coming at me and coming my way. And that's why I'm feeling this sense of anxiety. You're feeling like your kids are too much, and it may shame you, but it's normal. You feel like it's all too fucking much. Your kids, your friends, your family, your loved ones, your exes, your money. It feels like everything is up in the air. You're juggling shit that too many balls. You don't know what to catch, what to let go of. And the scary thing is, you know for a fact you cannot juggle. But you're trying to juggle all these things, these big important things that make or break your life. Wow. That is scary. I can't even explain to you what I'm feeling right now. Like, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. My heart is pounding. My heart is doing somersaults. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm actually even sweating, and I'm one of those people that hardly ever sweats. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab one of my crystals to try. See, I was moving my cards and stay optimistic about your love life came up. Let me just grab one of my bigger crystals to just try ground myself. Please excuse my erratic narrative and tone and speaking. I can't help it. Okay, with let your friends help you, I'm feeling like some of you, because you're in this state of chaos, you've been neglecting some of your things, and you've been letting people in your life to kind of run your life. You've been listening too much to what other people have to say about your life, especially your love life. And you're listening to that advice, but you're not taking it with a grain of salt, or you're not at least applying your gray matter to it. You're so tired, you're so exhausted, you're so anxious. You're trying to excuse me, the word I'm hearing is outsource. You're trying to outsource the decision making. You're trying to outsource the all the hard work, and it's right because you don't know what to do. I can barely even speak. I can't string sentences together. But you're trying to let your friends help you. You're asking for opinions left, right, and center because you need somebody to take some of this load off. And for some of you, I'm feeling like you may be one of those people in that scenario of having to do your work, having your whole family home, having to juggle your duties as a parent, as a caregiver, as a provider, as an employee or employer, and still having to deal with your kids and still having to homeschool and all of that. And it's getting too much. It's just too much. It's too much, right? And you're looking for that release to just help you catch your breath. And I'm feeling like some of you are looking for that release in all the wrong places. You may have, out of being desperate, you may have created an online dating profile on various apps, and maybe harmlessly, and by harmlessly I've got these air quotes, you may be harmlessly chatting to other people, but deep down you know it's cheating. You stepping out on your person. Instead of sharing the load, you're deciding to get your kicks elsewhere. Instead of addressing the problems and the lack of balance, you're trying to seek comfort elsewhere. You're flirting. You're trying to get your release somewhere else. You've convinced yourself with this keep it open mind card that it's okay for you to dabble in this and that. If it's not physical, it is not technically cheating. It is. It is. It really is. Some of you are actually even reaching out to your ex, or your ex reached out to you, and you're entertaining those phone calls and those texts and all of that stuff that ordinarily you wouldn't have entertained. And deep down you know there was a reason you left them. There was a reason. And this may even be a baby daddy. For some of you, this ex may be somebody that literally took all your money and stuffed up your credit. But now they're back. And what I'm feeling from this is that it's a repeat. Whoever's trying to come back in your life as an ex right now, this is not the time for them. This is not the time for them. And I just randomly pulled from the tarot, right? This is the card I got, the 7 of Wands. Have a look at how it is being portrayed in there. Block that shit. Whoever's trying to come back to you or try to get with you right now from your past, block that shit. It's not good for you. The normal you that is not so frazzled and under stress and under these crazy conditions we live in with would not have entertained this, I'm going to say, joker or clown. And if you're the cross watcher, you decide where you fit into the story. And if you're the cross watcher that's trying to sneak in and DM sneak in and DM your Sagittarius, you know your motives aren't pure. You know your motives aren't right. And if you think they are, just take a step back. The fact that you're trying to get with somebody already in a relationship is a problem. You're trying to break up a happy home. Just because you're lonely doesn't mean you need to screw up the good thing they've got going. I'm being drawn to this free yourself card. I feel like most of you are about to explode. Like, just bam. You need to rein it in. You need to rein it in. You need to find a way to release. You need to find a way to bring it back within. Whether it's with your friends helping you, or whether it is with you realizing what it is you value in your life for this worth waiting for card, and whether it means you coming up with a plan, especially if your problem is money, you coming with a solid plan and budget that you're going to stick to. You need to do something. You need to do something because you're about to blow. And and the leakage and the debris and the aftermath and the after effect of that is going to touch every aspect of your life. Your exes, your kids, future relationships, your money, your friendships, all of that. So you need to tread carefully. I'm sorry, my Saggies. I was hoping for a proper love reading. I don't know. Maybe when the energy settle down, my heart is still going crazy. Maybe when the energy settle down, I may be able to pull a more cohesive and comprehensive love reading for you guys. But right now, it feels like you're juggling too much and you've got too much on your plate, where you're not even able to differentiate love from everything else. And I'm seeing money being a massive factor, with that finances and career card being there. Right now you can't think, you can't focus, and it's evident in the decisions you're making. Just don't make any life-altering decisions. Just calm down, take a deep breath, and see where that takes you. What do we have for our Saggies for January 2021? Saggies. Ooh, this Page of Wands has been trying to come out. Even when I was meditating on your energy, and every time I'm shuffling, it's the card I keep seeing. Sagittarius, January 2021. Look at that. You see that? They just flipped out. I'm not even going to open them yet. Put them back? Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm being drawn to just pull random cards. That's a lot. Okay then. Wow. Okay. I'm not even going to do bottom of the deck. So first card is Nine of Cups. The next tirade of cards is the Devil. The Ten of Wands. The Hierophant. The Two of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Page of Swords. Five of Cups. And the Chariot. I needed to meditate on this energy. As you can see, again, the energy is all over the place. But let's see what we've got. Talk me through this, my wonderful guides. Okay, what I'm feeling for some of you guys is I'm getting 3 distinct groups. I'm getting 5, but I'm choosing to focus on 3 because some of the 2 are so minor. And if you fall within group 4 or 5, it'll be specific details that will come out as and when I'm talking. So just maybe pay attention. So what I'm feeling here and what I'm seeing here is I'm feeling like these are polar opposites, the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're trying to find ways to have your cake and eat it. Because like I said, you're trying to find shortcuts. The quickest way to happiness, and that's not how life works. You cannot just snap your fingers and you're there. There's things that are going to happen. Even people that wake up and they win the lotto, if you look at their life in detail, it wasn't there's backstory to that. You're looking for the shortest way from point A to point B, and that is not the approach you should be taking. You as an individual and as a grown-up need to be dealing with all of your addictions or things you're using to compensate or things you're using to try dampen the loneliness you're feeling, to try dampen the pain that you're feeling, to try dampen the frustrations and inferiority complexes and all of that stuff that you're feeling. Because all of that, if you do not deal with that, as in the devil, oh, I just dropped my crystal. With the devil card, if you do not deal with that, it'll break you. It's too heavy and it is too much. You can only carry that load for so long before it breaks your back. You need to go within, you need to meditate, you need to pray, you need to do whatever it is that gets you centered so you can make a decision on the way forward. Because right now you're at a crossroads. With this Two of Pentacles, you're juggling stuff. You're juggling too much and you need to make a decision. Some balls need to drop. Some decisions need to be made. You need to decide where you're going. You need to see whether or not you're going to be stuck in the past and try to take on so many, because there's Three of Cups here. Or are you going to accept the little olive branch that the universe is giving to you? Usually this card for me, I would have said it's a teeny little tiny cloud. It's like a really teeny tiny olive branch. But if you look at the way it's depicted in this picture, it means that you need to step out of yourself. Stop looking at all the... Stop looking at the past. Stop looking at all the things you're juggling, and just step outside of it all and see what the universe is trying to show you. Look at all of this from a different perspective. Right now you're feeling blocked, you're feeling like you're not moving forward, and that is true, and that is this reason you're feeling the way that you're feeling. You're feeling blind because you're not seeing what it is that you're supposed to be seeing. I'm being drawn to the moon here. The moon is generally representative of a Piscean energy. It's usually representative of secrets and things that you're not seeing. And that's what you need to do. You need to decide. You need to choose what energy you're going to stay in. You need to choose to be fulfilled. You need to choose to move on. You need to choose to you need to choose to move on and live and breathe and stop this feeling of being crushed. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're going to keep living in this heartache. You're going to keep living in this pain. You're going to keep living feeling like your heart is being pierced and you're confined. Look at this. I'm drawn to this card. If you look at it right, I hope you can see it. If you look at this Three of Swords, there's two, let's call them eagles or falcons, but even they are surrounded. They're feeling trapped. If you look at this heart, even though there are butterflies around them, which are symbols of beauty and freedom, even they have borders around them. This feels like cages and cages on cages, little boxes designed to suffocate you. If you do not make that decision and turn your back on the old and look at moving on and looking at water under the bridge and deciding to move forward and to be honest, and I mean not just honest, if you look at this as the Page of Swords. Sword energy is brutal, straightforward, fact and logic. If you're I'm about to show my craziness. If you're a Trekkie, this is true. You need to tap into your Vulcan energy. where it's logic, 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 logic. None of this fluffy shit, none of this in your feelings, emotional junk. Logic. Cut through the bullshit. Cut through all these feelings that have you entangled. All these vines of your finances, your kids, your partner, your work, all of that. Cut through that and just chop it all up into tiny bite-sized chunks that you can stomach and you can consume so you can find a way to move forward. Because if you look at this Chariot card, right? Not only is this person fighting to keep these horses going in the same direction, these clouds are not normal clouds. It seems like he's being chased by something. You need to man up or woman up and just find a way. Find a goddamn way. Let's pull some more cards. I'm sorry this video is so long, but clearly 2021 is bringing us some deep stuff. And I'm being led to tell you that some of these things I'm talking about, the pressure I'm talking about, you're going to feel within the next 2 months. I'm being led to tell you that this reading is going to at least be for 5 months. It's going to be applicable for 5 months. Again, the Chariot came out again. We have the King of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords. Look at this. We've got the Page and the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Four of Wands. What does that tell you? Look at the difference between these two Chariot cards. Trying to rein shit in. On this one, these horses are in perfect harmony. This guy is focused. He's focused on, there's a star there. He's focused on his dream. He's focused on what it is that he wants. They're not out of control. There's no storm chasing him. He has decided what aroma it is he likes, and he's being truthful and he's being logical about it. Fuck any and everything else that's trying to distract him from his mission. He's got his sword up, he's got his guard up. And what will that do? That'll bring him to a Four of Wands position. What is the Four of Wands? Look at that. Sparkling diamonds and roses. That is your be all and end all. That is your happiness. That is your contentment. Being content with your family. Being at ease with your life. That is you building a home you're happy to be in. That is being grounded. Some of you, this may even be marriage. I'm being drawn to how Four of Wands is stability and it's family, and I'm leaning more towards marriage because there's also a diamond there. Some of you may be getting engaged in the next, I'm feeling like 3 or 4 months. No, 2, 3 or 4 months. You're about to get engaged. But you must focus. Maximum 4 months. Again, 4, and I'm seeing there's 4 stars here. For those of you that are stuck between 2 or more lovers, I'm being told that pick the one that gives you flowers and roses. If they both give you flowers, pick the one that brings you red roses or red flowers. Yeah, and confirmation I'm getting is there's a red cape here and that heart is red. So whoever gives you red flowers is your person. Anything else you need us to talk about for Sag? Sorry this video is so long, guys. Strength. Okay. I'm being told to not pick. Okay. Okay, take away 7 of Cups, sorry. Okay, so what fell out was the Knight of Coins, and as you saw, it came out at an angle. I'm being told that the time for you dilly-dallying and wallowing in your pity is done. Again, more diamonds. If you want to get your money right, and for some of you that have been really, truly, seriously praying and asking for higher beings to bless you with Marriage, this is the year to get it done. This is the year to get it done. This is the year for you to focus your shit and get it done. Again, look at that. The Knave of Swords. Look at all these swords again for clarity. Look at that. Swords. You need to decide. Look at this. Swords. You need to focus in and hone in on what it is you want. And for some of you, I'm feeling, to be quite frank, you just want to stop being lonely. You just want to get married. I'm being drawn to all these diamonds. You want to get married. You want that ring. You want that stability. Even though this is the Knight of Coins, look at that. You want that stability. Coins are stability, and the diamond is on that coin of Pentacle. With this Eight of Cups, I'm being drawn to how elaborate all these designs are, and I'm being drawn to how, even though there's 8 cups here, right? 4, 4, 4, 4. Look at how there's 2 cups here, meaning Eight of Cups is usually walking away and putting the past behind you. But if you look at these 2 broken hearts, right? They're complementary broken hearts. So your next mate may be somebody who really gets and understands what it is you went through and what it is that you're recovering from, and they get you. They like you're crazy. They understand you're crazy. You're gonna be the perfect opposites. They're going to be the exact opposite of the relationship you walked away from. They're going to be the exact opposite of the trauma you went through. Because if you're in a relationship where your ex wasn't listening to you, this person, they're all about communication. They're all about listening. If you were in a relationship where the person was selfish, this person, because they were in a relationship with a selfish person, they're going to be all about pleasure for the other person and satisfaction for the other person. Right? As I'm cleaning up, look, the Fool is at the bottom of the deck. And the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the other deck. Bottom line, it seems complicated, but it's working towards your benefit. At the end of this, you're going to be whole. There was the Two of Cups, there was the Eight of Cups, which you saw was the 2 yin and yang kind of hearts. And I'm hoping I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm waffling, but hopefully you got something from this, my beautiful Saggies. But you've got some work to do, and at the end of it, I feel like you're gonna get to a point where you know what it is you want and don't want. You're gonna know what it is you will allow and will not allow, what you'll stand for and not stand for. And you'll find that with that in mind, the person you're gonna draw in and end up with is gonna be that. And you're gonna be that list to them. They'll be like, example is, I don't want a clingy person. And you'll be like, I want freedom. And it just gels and it works. Do you know what I mean? I want an adventurous person. The other one will be like, I want somebody that'll get me out the house. It'll just mesh and gel, and it's going to be beautiful. That's what I'm getting for you guys on this long ass video. I just want you to know that I love you and I wish you all the best. Happy 2021. I love you. Bye.